playoffs, like the team just looked terrible when it came down to the playoffs, to where it just seemed like, especially when it came down to like time management. And I know they're always going to blame coach for time management, which they should. But then I remember they blamed Dak a lot for it. But like, what I think people don't understand is like a lot of that stuff is habitual. And what I mean by that is like we never had clock management issues when Jason Garrett was there.
Hmm.
Because like the whole team knew what we do or what we were supposed to do in certain scenarios because he always talked about it and he always quizzed you. Even if you were a defensive back and we were on our Friday or Saturday walkthroughs and we were going through time management, he might call on you and be like, "Hey, we have 15 seconds left on the clock. What are we trying to do?" And you better know the answer.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we all knew that. So, like, as a former player that played there when McCarthy got there, and obviously they had those few games, I guess, against like the Niners or whatever, where like the clock management was
Oh,
looking off or whatever.
brutal.
That would never happen with Jason.
Yeah.
Like, the fourth downs when like we got to get the ball punted or whatever, and like, coach, we need to call the timeout, and McCarthy's not calling timeout, and the clock's just getting ran out, and then we don't end up having enough time. That doesn't happen with Jason. And it's because it was just it's built-in habits, it's built-in practicing situations, right? And I think my guess, this is just a guess, because those things were happening a lot with them, they weren't working on it. And then I kind of, you can kind of throw blame a little bit on both the quarterback and the head coach, because it's like Mike McCarthy had Aaron Rodgers. We all know what type of guy Aaron Rodgers is. He's a type A guy. He's going to do his own thing. He doesn't care. Like, he does not care. He's not politically correct. He's not going to be politically correct. The dude's in his 40s. He's not married. He don't got no kids. He don't even mess with his family. He's basically an OnlyFans model, you know what I'm saying? But a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't
Very
give a
little
shit. Nothing.
responsibility in his life.
He gives no fucks about anybody. So he's a guy that if he feels like he needs to do something to make it happen on the field, he's going to do it. So like the clock's going now, I'm calling timeout. I'm not waiting on my quarterback to call. I mean, my coach to call timeout. If I'm going to change the play, like I'm going to change the play. I'm not going to sit here and like expect my coach to change the play. Like you have guys that are like that. Everybody's not like that. Like every quarterback's not like that. Kirk Cousins is not like that. Um, when I was with Dak, he was not like that. My guess is he's still kind of not like that now. You know what I'm saying? Which is not a problem. Like that is not a problem. Pat Mahomes seems like a guy that's like more like Aaron Rodgers. Like he gonna cuss out Andy Reid. Like he gonna cuss him out. If he don't like what's going on, he gonna cuss Andy out, and it's gonna be over in 10 seconds, and they're gonna do what they got to do. Everybody's not like that. Trevor Lawrence don't seem like he like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I doubt Jalen Daniels is like that. Like he doesn't seem like he's like that. Like everybody's not like that. So I think when it comes to those scenarios, you can blame a little bit on both. Whereas like I think McCarthy's expecting my quarterback to handle some of these situations, and then quarterback is used to the coach doing it, right? And then it doesn't get done. So yeah.